wide variety of weights today, and like just to decide how I was feeling.
We'll get started. You may or may not share it with me. That's fine. I was actually watching, I had the Today Show on, and what do you know? They were literally doing the breathing. And I was like, hey, we do that like every time. So we'll just start. We'll start with the breathing, and then we'll just kind of jump into some other stuff. But we're just going to take one hand on our chest, one hand on our belly. Feeling that inhale, our chest rises, our belly rises. As we exhale, our belly goes in, our diaphragm goes up as we compress that air out. Settling our nervous system before we get started. We're going to grab our fan. We're going to use it to just do a few warm-up exercises right here. So carefully looping it around to the bottom of your foot. Bringing that leg as straight as you can up into the air. We're just going to do some up and down with that leg. Using that band to kind of help facilitate that motion. If you need a little bit more of a stretch at the top, you can pause at any time. Feel a nice stretch, see that hamstring. And same leg, we're just gonna go side to side, letting that leg fall open and across, open and across, kind of going at your own pace. Taking a few moments to pause, maybe a little extra stretching in either of those directions. Start keeping that hip down on the ground, so use that band. Hold that leg up if you need to. Still feel a stretch, it's fine. And we'll switch sides, we'll go up and down on the other side. Carefully pushing out that band. Again, taking a few moments to pause, a little extra stretch in that hamstring. Especially if we've gotten up out of our chair much today. Might need that little gentle stretch to kind of get it back in there. Side to side again. That hip down on the ground. Using that band to kind of help facilitate that movement. Feeling it like opening up in that hip socket. I should stretch in either direction if you need it. Alright, go ahead, put that hand down to the side there. Wake up those core muscles. On your exhale, correct your lower back gently down to the ground. Feeling those deep core muscles engage. And I'm pulling in from all sides of your middle. Slowly start alternating, picking up a foot off the ground. But sticking that belly button to the spine. It's just nice. Slow movement. Kind of bring your mind to muscle connection back into action. But anytime you find that you're falling out of it, or that your lower back is coming up off the ground, pause, take a break, reset, start over. Try to keep your neck relaxed. Your neck is enjoying this party. Not part of the exercise. And likes to tense up. Doesn't need to. Flexors out of it, not an exercise. Flexors. Deep forward. Here, we're gonna go right to waking up those glutes. So seated position, down on the mat, tailbone tucked under, pressing your foot down into the mat, rising up into a bridge. Go at your pace, really focus on keeping that core engaged, those ribs down. That, feeling that contraction in your glutes, and you drive your hips up. Don't want to be feeling another lower back at all. Not arm, try not to go up so high. Focus on those glutes. Some of us might even be getting a nice stretch on hip flexors if they're tight. Going this time, alternate, picking up a foot so that way you rise up, you're pushing through one foot at a time. So you're engaging a little bit more of those side muscles and your core. They're working to keep you stable. You don't want your hips to drop down to the side. Come up on a pointed angle. We want all those muscles to be working to keep your pelvis level as you do this, so that when you walk and run, don't look lopsided. That would not be good. Nice, nice even pace. Doesn't have to be super fast. Take note. Do you feel like one exhale better than the other? Like you're getting more of a stretch on one side than the other. Little things to take away from this and have some things to work on with other exercises later. All right, let's go. Let's wake up the sides of our waistline a little bit. So we put our elbow down into the mat. You can go both legs out if you want, or you can tuck one knee under, totally your choice. This right here will be like level 1, just stay right here. Level 2 will be like this, with both feet together. You can also put both feet on top of each other. So many options for this. You just kind of pick which one is going to work for you, which one you're going to really feel the sides of the waistline with. And then I'm going to get my elbow on here. If you need a little extra challenge right here from any of these positions, raise that opposite leg up. See if you can hold it up there. That is like a big challenge right there. Like, woo, I can only do it for like a few seconds. All of these are good ways to wake up those old glutes, and we're all at different levels, so you can pick which level works for you. Not spending a ton of time here, just kind of waking them up. Again, we're just switching to the other side. You can start here on your knee if you're feeling really confident about your knee. Go to both feet. You can go right here, one foot in front of the other. Knee down, leg up, or both feet down. One foot on top, leg in the air. You pick. Alternate between those variations, play with it a little bit. Oh, I can feel that inside of my waistline. All right. So kind of get a nice little 360 wake up of the core. We're going to go on to all fours. We're going to alternate opposite arm to opposite leg, keeping our core nice and stable, so we're not going to go super fast. If I was going to like put a weight on my back as a challenge, it should not fall off my back. Now, it has a rolling issue, but you get the concept of it. Check your posture if you need to. So same thing applies, belly button to spine, core engaged. You're using that glute to raise that leg up. A little bit of the upper body there in your arms. We all have different levels of flexibility, so your arm may not come in line with your ear. It may come in line with your ear. Not too worried, just keep moving. Go for 10, 7 more seconds. And we're gonna go right into a nice 30-second plank. So you should be in a good position to just pop right up into plank. We're just gonna hold that plank, pulling that belly button to spine. Use the gear to check your posture if you need to. If it's too much, you could do that plank down on your knees. Just make sure you keep that belly button pulled back, feelings in your core. Just like that, we're almost. That went so fast. We're gonna use our hands. Walk yourself back, feeling a nice stretch in the back side of our leg. Walk yourself back. Slowly rolling up and then reaching towards the ceiling. And rolling back down, feeling a nice stretch off the back side of your leg. Hold arms to walk yourself out. Optional from your knees or from your toes. Push up. keeping that core engaged. Back up to your toes for a little plank. Walk. Up. Walking ourselves back out. Push up number 2, knees or toes. Push up number 3. It's number 4. Number 5. Oh, when you're done with number 5, you're going to stay standing. You are going to grab, I'm going to do pretty lightweight. I'm just going to grab my 3-pounders. We're going to do a little bit of like posture muscles type of things. So holding my arms out to the side, I'm just going to start by squeezing my shoulder blades together. The very small movement. We're just focusing on kind of waking up those back muscles. And may not feel too bad right now, but the longer I pull my arms out here like this, the heavier it's going to get. Mark. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't let those arms go. We're going to keep those arms going. We're going to bring it up in a beach ball over our head. Bringing them back down for a little squeeze. Up in a beach ball. Down for a little squeeze. Shoulders, getting a little bit of back muscles here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 1. Woo! Keeping those arms up. I'm going to make a little, I don't know what you call this, like a football player. We're going to bring them in and out. In and out. Woo! Try not to shrug your neck and shoulders. I know it's super hard. I'm like looking at myself in the mirror as I'm saying that. Stay relaxed. Some little muscles on the back side of our arms that are going, what are you doing right now? This is unnatural. I'm gonna do a few more. 5. 4, 2, 1. We're gonna go for goalpost arms. We're gonna alternate side to side. We're keeping our arms up the entire time. So at this point, 3 pounds feels like 10 pounds, I don't know, or more to me. Our core should be engaged this entire time. It's not a core exercise, but we're not tipping over from side to side and getting wobbly in the middle. Like a little endurance move right here. Over 10 more, here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, relax those arms, shake out if you need to. I'm gonna turn sideways so that I can just check my posture in the mirror here. I'm just gonna do a slight lean forward, bringing my elbows back. What I'm trying to do and what I'm looking for in the mirror here with my tricep kickback is I'm trying to keep my elbows at the same height the entire time. As I get tired, my elbows want to like drop down and then all of a sudden they're at my side. So I'm trying to keep them up here. So the mirror is keeping me accountable right now. And 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. You have the option to grab 2 heavier weights or 1 heavier weight. I'd like to practice that hinge that we did last week, but with weights. You can also practice your hinge without weights. It's totally optional. You could do 1 weight right here, just hold it between both hands, using that mirror to check your posture. As you can see, I cannot bring my weight all the way back down to the ground and keep good posture. They get about to like the middle of my shin, and that's about where mine let me go. Hinging at the hips, not hinging in our back at all. We're completely hinging in our hips. So when we go to do a deadlift or we go to do squats with a lot heavier weight, this will hopefully help reinforce that good hinge at the hip that we need to load and do that exercise properly. And more, there's 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With or without weight, I'll just show you why that matters. We still kind of have that even for a squat. Even when we do a squat, we want to have that good hinge. It's because if we do a squat and we squat down and we just lean over, it turns into a back exercise. If we do a squat, try to stay upright and keep that hinge all in our hips. We'll be loading our glutes better instead of like having the exercise in our back. Anyways, we're not doing squats today. It's like an exercise, but let's just go, we know. All right, we're gonna come back down to our mat. We're gonna lie on our side. Oh, we're gonna do some good old clam shells right here. So, core is engaged. Just to kind of help us hold ourselves stable right here. We're focusing on the side of our hip as we raise that knee up. We're all at different levels of flexibility. Some of us can get our knees super far apart. Some of us can open only into like a little tiny clamshell. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you're using that muscle on the side of our hip to raise up. Not using our hip flexors We're not using our TFL to do the motion, which is kind of like that muscle that's in like our side pocket here. We're using this side of our glute. Do 10 more. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's switch sides. Sure, it's going to run out of time. It's just like keep going. It's like 12:28 already. Oh, sure. Sure, we did. We can give ourselves a few extra minutes. All right, clam shells on the other side. Take note, is this side easier? Is this side harder? Can you make a bigger opening on this side with that leg? Maybe one side's a little more restricted and you need to give it a little more stretching or rolling so that you can get a bigger range of motion. Again, same rules apply on this side. Core is lightly engaged the entire time, and you're feeling this on the side of your hip, side of your butt. Not a hip flexor exercise or a TSL exercise. Over 10 more. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Pull right over. I want a little bit more core in today, so raising those feet up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna start low and I'm just gonna climb that imaginary rope, see how high I can get towards my feet. And then I'm gonna go down that rope slowly till I'm laying back down. I'm gonna work my way back up, go at your own pace. See how high you can get on that rope towards your feet and see how slow you can go back down. That core, don't just let your shoulders flop back down to the ground. Core is gonna work to lower back down smoothly. Or it's gonna shake to lower back down smoothly. Maybe it's not quite as good as what I said, but mine's like shaking. More seconds. Right here. 3, 2, 1. And roll yourself back up. Here to check your posture. Lean back. Bring that belly button into your spine. Now here you got a couple options. You could go super option here. You can pick up your feet off the ground. Both your feet on the ground. You're just gonna go side to side. You could keep your feet on the ground. You could grab a weight between 3 and 10 pounds, my collection here. Add that to it. You could pick up your feet and add weight. As long as you can keep it in your core and out of your hip flexors, you can advance to these little bit harder options. If you start to feel it in your hip flexors, then you need to step down your feet. You maybe need to sit a little bit higher. You need to pull that belly button to the spine. Just think about the movement that you're doing. So many options. So many ways to make this work for you. 20 more seconds. Two, one. One more little exercise. We're gonna roll onto our front side. We are going to extend our arms out wide, extend our legs out so we kind of look like a starfish right now. Using those back muscles, all the back muscles, you're gonna rise up. Don't rise up so far that you're like uncomfortable, but rise up. Take a couple breaths, come back down, take a breath, bring it back up for a couple breaths. I'm kind of doing 2 breaths up, 1 breath down. That's kind of my pattern that's working for me right now. And bring in those arms, legs. You go wide with your knees if that's comfortable for you, or together with your knees. Just take a moment to sit back in child's pose. As always, please feel free to continue to exercise, stretch, lift weights, use the cardio equipment, whatever you need to do for your day. Have a good one.